is Michelle, and I decided that it's time. It is very much time for me to get up and move. How about you? How do you feel about that? So, I decided that I was going to start creating YouTube videos in order to hold myself accountable, but I thought, why not bring everybody on board with me too? And y'all can do it too. So let me give you a little bit of background. I I moved to Kentucky and have been here for almost 10 years. The first 4 to 5 years, I was working with the Postal Service. But also at that time, I got very, very sick. And I was walking on my mail route minimum of 14 miles a day. So I was in very good shape. But once I got sick, and I basically sat on the couch for months and months and months. And I have noticed that even though I would say it's been about a year and a half that I've been in remission for my autoimmune disease, which is ulcerative colitis, that I am just out of breath all the time. I've gained back all the weight, and I'm back to my highest weight that I have ever been. Now, I have tried multiple times and multiple different things in order to help me lose weight. But because it was so traumatic for me when I got sick, that a lot of things that happens when you change your diet, you start to exercise, you start to do these things, a lot of things happen with your digestive system, and that was a huge trigger for me. So I had a lot of issues changing my diet, because then it would create the same issues that I might have had when I was in a flare. And I know that when you change your diet, the possibility of different things happening with your digestive system is going to happen. But it was a trigger for me. So instead of running with it and being okay with it, I would stop everything and go back to eating junk or doing what I was doing, because I was so afraid I was going back in the flare. So things that trigger me, there's foods that I've been eating, if I start eating a little bit healthier until I get used to it, but I never allow my body to get used to it. And also overheating. When I get really hot, a lot of issues start happening then. When I'm not sleeping well, all those things kind of go into one whole thing. And so I decided I was going to try something a little bit different. So I wanted to bring y'all along this journey so that you can hold me, one, accountable, but for two, maybe you've had these issues and you can encourage me down below by saying, yo, I've had these, Michelle. Don't worry about it. It's normal reaction to you eating salads for a week. It's normal for this to happen. And it'll just make me feel in a better place. But I also want to just get past those triggers, that get past that trauma that holds me back. Okay? So this is what I have done. I have signed up for the Body FX. I think it's called Figure 8. So it's a lot of dancing. Let me tell you guys, I can't dance. I cannot dance. Okay. I've never tried dancing. I hate dancing. But this seems really fun. And it's a lot of, the person who is teaching it is, she does a lot of the, like the salsa dancing, the paso robles, all that other kind of other dancing. So I thought, well, if anything, I can get it going. So this is going to be quite comical. I'm going to tell y'all right now. I'm going to videotape some, not all, because I'll probably fall on my face. Who knows? I have no rhythm whatsoever. So it's going to be quite enjoyable. But I also know that since I'm moving and it's going to cause a reaction in my body, I'm going to try to not allow it to trigger me in order to stop everything. I'm going to try to continue. It's going to be hard mentally on me. It's going to be hard physically too. I mean, I've been sitting on the couch for a couple of years now, okay? So I want to move past this. I want to get past this roadblock. And I figured I would bring you along on my journey. Now, I will let you know, I'll put in some pictures and I'll put in my weight and I'll do all this. And hopefully what we can do is I can give you like a weekly update every week and we'll see how it goes. Now, I started this program because the first 2 days is basically watching the moves, trying to figure out how the moves. And it's moving your hips and your core. So you're just constantly moving your core and your hips. Did I tell y'all I don't have any rhythm? Okay. So this is going to be quite fun because even when I was practicing and I'm sitting there and I'm going backwards and forwards and backwards and forwards, before you knew it, I was like, because she was adding in feet, she's adding in arms, and I'm like, okay, I can do this, but then I stop with the hips, and I can do my feet, but then I stop with my arms. So we're going to figure it out, and we're going to do this. So this is 8 weeks. I'm on day 2, okay? The other thing it gave you was some nutritional guidelines, okay? Let's be honest, nutrition is a huge trigger for me when it comes to my UC. Any type of change that I have in my diet, my digestive system tells me so. So it's a big, big, big trigger. So I've decided not to quite jump into the nutrition. Like my sister says all the time, do one small thing at a time, because when you do it all at once, Michelle, it triggers you. So I'm not doing it. So right now, I am going to move. We're going to move. We're going to move, okay? If you want to start, go along with me. I mean, head on out there, get that Body FX figure 8, and let's get dancing, okay? So we're gonna start that for one. I'm going to put some photos in here of my beginning weight. I hate doing that. So hate doing that. But you know what? I think we're going to become friends because I'm going to let you know I weigh 181.6 pounds, maybe. I can't remember. I have to put in the video, let you know. So the most I've weighed in a very long time. We did body measurements because it asked me to do all the body measurements. And then after 4 weeks, we do a midpoint check, okay? So I know what all my body is. And I'm kind of excited because it says it's really going to work on my waistline, okay? I don't have a waistline. Like I went over to my sister's house. We checked. The difference between my hips and my waist, 3/4 of an inch. There's a reason why my sweetheart calls me baggy pants, okay? No pants fit me, ever have fit me, because I'm going for the waistline. And when I go for the waistline, it's the same as my hips. So hopefully we're going to get this taken care of and we're no longer going to be baggy pants. We're going to create a butt possibly. I'm just saying we might. I'm not for sure. But if anything, we are going to get a waist. So what I plan to do for you and you to come along on my journey is, one, I'm going to show you my my weekly weigh-ins. As I said, this one was 181.6. If I'm able to learn this whole thing about videotaping, I will definitely put in the video of me weighing myself so that you can see that I actually did get on the scale and weigh. So we're going to do that. So I'm going to do that at least once a week with you. Right now, this week, I'm just introducing one vegetable and one fruit, like in a snack throughout the day. So that when I get ready to really start concentrating on my nutrition, at least my body is somewhat getting used to already vegetables and fruits. Not that I don't eat them already, But when I eat a large amount of them is when I start having the issues, and then that starts doing the trigger. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring you along on some of my dances that I'm doing, so you can see that I'm actually really trying to dance, because I can't dance. I can't move. I'm so uncoordinated. You're probably going to see me stop and start a lot because I am very much out of shape, but we're going for it. So I'm asking to come along, join me on this journey. I'll get better with video. I'll get better with topics. I'll get better with speaking. I'll get better with all of that as we go along. And hopefully I'll even get fit and healthier along the way. Okay. So come along with me. I ask you, jump on board. Let's go. Let's get it done. 8 weeks. 8 weeks. We're on day 2. All right. We'll see how it goes. All right. See you there.